Hey kiddos, let's go over this project that we're going to work on today. You're going to start it while I'm in my training. Maybe I'll pop in and say hi. This is a Mad Lib style problem where you're going to create your own system of inequalities, okay? So let's start off by picking a seller's name. So how about Scooter? Scooter is selling, and what is Scooter selling? Scooter is going to be selling t-shirts. How about that? Okay, Scooter is selling. I think it'll just be easier if I write in the pen, kiddos. Scooter is selling t-shirts, right? Move Scooter's name there. And he's selling t-shirts. And what else is Scooter selling? Scooter can be selling, how about sweatshirts? Sweatshirts at the, well, he's going to be selling them at a t-shirt shop. What's the name of his t-shirt shop? Really good t-shirt shop. At the Shirt Shack. Okay. Oops, Shack, at the Shirt Shack. Okay, because where else would he sell t-shirts? Okay, so the t-shirts, they need to cost. We need to pick an amount of money that these t-shirts cost. So let's say that the t-shirts cost $10. Okay, so our t-shirts cost $10, and then we can also have the sweatshirts and have them cost $20. Okay, and it's not a whole lot for a t-shirt, but that's okay. This is fiction. We can make it whatever we want it to be. Okay, and so the sweatshirts are going to cost $20. This is Scooter's discount shirts at Shirt Shack. So sweatshirts cost $20, right? Okay, and Scooter wants to, he's kind of limited in what he can sell for one reason or another. Supply chain delays, who knows? COVID is terrible, right? So his sweatshirts cost $20 each, and Scooter wants to, but he wants to sell at least $200 in products, right? He's got to keep his doors of the Shirt Shack open, but he can only stock more than 20. He can't stock more than 20 items at a time. So let's write the system of inequalities first. Okay, that's going to be the hardest part, really, is writing the system of inequalities. If you define a variable first, that's going to make your life easier. So just trust the force. Okay, I'm going to let x be equal to the first thing and y be equal to the second thing. You can do this exact same thing. So we're going to let x be equal to the t-shirts and let y be equal to the sweatshirts. Okay, sweatshirts. Very nice. Okay. And your first inequality is going to look a whole lot like mine. I'll be really honest with you. The store can stock no more than 20 items in total. So it's going to be x plus y has to be less than or equal to 20, right? He could sell 10 of each. He could sell 15 of one, 5 of the other, that kind of thing. Okay. It's going to make your life easier. You're going to be able to grasp it easier if you put it in. Of course, it's not the only way to graph it, but for me, that's just awesome. So y equals negative x plus 20. Okay, so my y-intercept is 20 right here. Okay, and that's kind of a lousy point. And then I'm just going to select each point. I'm going to go down one and over one, down one and over one, down one and over one. Okay, now let's take our line tool and I'm going to draw that line. Here we go. Down one and over one, down one and over one. And graph it. Nice. There we go. So he could hypothetically, Scooter could hypothetically sell just 0 of the t-shirts and 20 of the sweatshirts, right? Because he can stock no more than 20 items for whatever reason. And he could also sell 20 of the t-shirts and 0 of the sweatshirts, okay? But he's got another restriction here. All right, so let's think about that. So he could take $10 times, oops, let's go back. Sorry about that. $10 times the number of t-shirts that he sells, right? $10 times the number of t-shirts X. Let's make this one blue. We'll make our lives easier, right? 10 times the t-shirts plus 20 times the number of sweatshirts has to be greater than or equal to 200. Are you with me? He wants to make at least $200, okay? So if you take the amount of the sweatshirts, excuse me, the amount of money that each t-shirt costs, multiply it by the number of t-shirts that he sells, that's X, and you take $20, which is the cost of the sweatshirts, and multiply that times Y. That has to be greater than or equal to 200. You with me? Okay, so now I'm going to subtract 10x from both sides. All right, and I get 20y is greater than or equal to negative 10x plus 200. And just remember, I can change the order without changing the sign. Okay, and then I'm going to divide by 20, divide by 20, and divide by 20. And y has to be greater than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 10. Okay, so, oh, what did we skip? We skipped the part where we had to do the shading. So let's go back. I'm so sorry. We can graph that line, but let's go back and do the shading for our first one. Remember that y is equal to less than this line. So we're going to shade, and I'm just going to shade with kind of cross hatching so that I don't have to shade the whole thing and color it in. Okay, so that's everything that's down below the line, right? You with me? Okay, now let's graph our blue line. Sorry about that, kiddos. So our blue line, our y-intercept is 10, which is right here. Okay, and then I need to go down 1 and to the right 2. So that's here. Okay, and then down 1 and to the right 2. Okay, oof, I can't draw very good points. So let's just go ahead and make the line. Here we go. And this is also just like the ugliest graph ever. Should go, let's go back. I don't even like that line. We're going to come up here at 10, and we're going to go down 1 and to the right 2. Oh, look, I graphed those points wrong. That's why it looks so awful. Down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2. Down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2. It's not quite right, but you get the idea. So let's go in and erase some of those points that are just awful there. Sorry about that. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now we need to graph. We need to do the shading for this one, and it's y is greater than or equal to 1/2. So we need to shade above the line. Okay, so that's going to be in this direction. Here we go. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Okay, now remember the solution to the system, and I didn't draw my blue line out far enough. I should have made it go a little bit further, but remember the solution to the system is where the lines overlap. And that is just the absolute lousiest graph. But I need to describe one point in the solution set and determine what it means. So let me show you a better copy of my graph in Desmos, which I told you you could use, okay? You can literally pull it up in Desmos and look how much better this graph looks right here. Let me clean this up a bit, get rid of these other lines here, and everything else we'll just delete. Okay, so this is a better way to look at the graph. You can see the red line is right here. That's negative x plus 20, okay? And it's shaded down. And then the blue line is y is greater than. If you need those is greater than or equal to or is less than or equal to, you're going to pull them up from the keypad right here, okay? When you're in desmos.com/calculator is the graphing app. And then the most important part is this 312. This is only one solution. You see how many solutions there are. It's everything in that little triangle there. All the negative answers don't make sense. But 312 makes sense. So Scooter could stock 3 t-shirts and 12 sweatshirts, and he would make, and if he sold all of those, he would make a minimum of $200. He would in sales, because 12 times 20, that's 240, plus 3 times 10, that's another 30. So it's definitely more than $200. Kiddos, I want you to have fun with this project, work with a partner, help each other. I promise you, I will be back to help you with it tomorrow, but by all means, work as hard as you can on it today for the sub and make me proud. Okay, thank you. Bye, kiddos.